morning everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another vlog. Gonna be doing a work week in my life this week. I haven't done a work week in my life, I feel like, in probably like 3 weeks, 2 weeks maybe, I don't really know, but it's been a minute. I didn't want to vlog last week because last week was a big deadline for us and I would have had literally no content the entire vlog. A really rough week for me last week. It was probably one of my most difficult, if not my most difficult weeks of work ever, and I had like some of the worst days of my life because it was just so exhausting. But it's over now. My 10-15 deadline is not as heavy, thankfully. I've got a lot more partnerships than I do individuals, and the 9-15 deadline was for 1065 returns, and then 10-15 is for 1040s, and I just don't have as many 1040s. There's lots of change going on right now, lots of new stuff. Starting on a new project at work. It'll just be like a quarterly project that I'll be starting on, so I'll only be busy with it the first 2 weeks of October, but I have like an in-person training for it tomorrow. But it's gonna be crazy because when I'm working on that project, I will be like really having to be moving out of our apartment. Lease is up on the 15th. I'll be really busy with that the first 2 weeks of October, but it'll finish, all that work should finish on the 14th, I think. So it's just gonna be hectic. This week we have our final walkthrough for the townhome that we're buying, and we have closing on Friday morning. So super exciting stuff. And yeah, there's some other exciting stuff going on, but that's just a preview. But it's currently like 7:35 and I just got out of a spin class. I did a little 30-minute spin class this morning, which was just what I needed. So we're gonna go ahead and head home, shower off, and get the day going. I will say I had the worst scaries this weekend because I finally had like this past weekend completely off after the deadline and didn't have to work. So it felt so nice to not have to work. And I was like, how is it already Monday again? But it's just here. So let's go home and get the day started. So bad about journaling and like stuff lately, but I'm in the middle of doing it right now, but somebody is just on one. But I wanted to say she wants to bite my hands right now because she's in a playful mood. But yesterday was my gotcha day for Ella, so it's been 5 years of having her, which is so crazy. I can't believe it's been 5 years, but I just literally could not imagine life without her. She makes life so much better. We have such a strict routine. She goes on the balcony every morning around the same time, and I haven't let her out yet. So she's like losing her mind. So I'm gonna go let her on the balcony before she like eats my hand off, and let her do her thing out there and bark at other dogs, enjoy the sun, all that stuff, so I can finish up my journaling. Okay, I just made my coffee. As much as I would love to go to Starbucks and really just maximize the amount of times I can go to all of my favorite coffee shops kind of in the area I'm in now before we move, I am really just like not wanting to spend the money on coffee every day. Just like a lot of money. So I'm like, I don't really need the coffee. And also I found a creamer I really love, so that makes things a lot better. I've been using this pumpkin pie spice that I got from TJ Maxx literally probably 2 or 3 years ago. If you can't find it at a grocery store, which I think grocery stores kind of sell it now. I think it used to be harder to come by, but TJ Maxx and Marshalls like typically have it. But HEB has this Chobani pumpkin spice creamer. I had actually ordered the oat milk pumpkin spice creamer from Chobani on my pickup order, but they didn't have it, so that's the one they gave me. But I don't really care, but it's really good. I feel like it's pretty close to tasting like Starbucks. Either doing a coffee or two a pod to make like a cup of coffee with a splash of that creamer and the pumpkin pie spice, but I don't have any more coffee pods besides the pumpkin spice ones, which I do like the pumpkin spice ones, but the pumpkin spice with the pumpkin creamer might be a little bit too much. So this morning I just did 2 blonde espresso shots from Starbucks for my Nespresso machine and did a splash of that creamer, a splash of oat milk, this pumpkin pie spice, and it's really good with the blonde espresso. The only thing is I feel like I'm gonna just shake this and put it over ice because I wanted it to be hot, but the hard thing about making hot lattes at home, the 2 espresso shots, once you put the milk and stuff in them, they just get like room temperature or even less a lot more quickly. So we're gonna make it iced right now. That's what we're doing. Also, I wanted to say while we're on the topic of coffee, I have been posting on TikTok. I'm like setting a goal for myself to post just like once a week. It's just been fun and something different creatively for me to do. And I know you're probably like, why are you adding more to your plate? It's not really adding anything to my plate because I'm not doing anything like on it besides just like I record clips of my day, I record my coffee order. It's just easy. I feel like it's a lot more low effort. And I feel like it's just been something more fun for me to do creatively that's not going to take as much time as me like putting in a ton of time to edit my videos differently, which I would love to do, but I don't have time to, and that kind of thing. I've just really been feeling a lot of creative energy lately, and I've been needing to like do something with it. So TikTok is how I've been doing that. I just avoided posting on it for a long time because it kind of just like, I don't know, it was new and it freaked me out because I was like, oh my gosh, this platform is just so different. I posted my favorite fall coffee order on my TikTok, so go check that out so you can see that drink order and try it for yourself, which I think I mentioned it in a vlog before, but yeah, I'm just kind of sharing that kind of stuff, lifestyle stuff, little vlogs, that kind of thing. So definitely follow me there. And also check out my podcast if you didn't know I do have a podcast. So we're coming up on 3 years of having my podcast as well, which is crazy, I think in the next 2 weeks. So lots of celebrations, lots of anniversaries and everything. I'm going to make a smoothie really quick, but not just any smoothie, so I'm actually gonna record it. I kind of stopped recording my smoothie making for a while since I just made the same one, like literally every day. It's essentially a copycat of the Hailey Bieber Air One smoothie, whatever. My friend Savannah like made a copycat recipe she found on Instagram. I had to scroll back in our Instagram DMs to find it so I could recreate it myself because I've been wanting to try it, but I just never had the ingredients for it, and I finally got the ingredients for it. This is like my 3rd or 4th time making it, and it's so good. I don't do mine exactly the way the Instagram one does just because I don't mind putting in a little bit of effort, but I don't want to spend 15 minutes making a smoothie. So, 1.5 cups of frozen strawberries. It calls for a 1/2 cup of almond milk, but I do a little bit more than that just so it actually blends better. Kind of just eyeball it. 2 pitted dates. A smoothie literally like will keep you full for a while, and it tastes like a healthier strawberry milkshake. I don't want to say it tastes like a strawberry milkshake and then it not taste like that and then you guys get mad. So it's pretty similar though. And then vanilla protein. I use the Orgain vegan vanilla protein. Just a scoop of that. Some honey. And then just half of a ripe avocado, which you can't taste it, I promise. I'm not a big avocado fan, so I was really skeptical, but you cannot taste it. It's just for the nutritious value of it. So then you blend this up. And while this finishes blending, or before I throw it in there, it calls for a strawberry glaze, but I'm not gonna take the time to make that. I just use this raspberry fruit and chia spread that I get from HEB. It's literally just chia seeds, agave, and then the mashed fruit. So really great ingredients. And I actually normally use the strawberry one, but I just ran out of that, so I'm using what I have, which is the raspberry. And I just do a spoonful of this at the bottom of the cup, or like a spoonful and a half, I guess. And then coconut cream, I just use the Trader Joe's canned coconut cream, and I frothed it, and then I leave it in the fridge in this little mason jar, and I just shake it before I use it because frothing it again isn't really gonna do anything. I can't get mine to be as thick as the one in the video is. I don't really know why because I'm still using coconut cream. I guess there isn't a lot of like the coconut meat in this part. And then I pour this over the little chia seed part at the bottom, and then I just mix it up so that the like preserves and the coconut stuff kind of make a thick like little concoction at the bottom. Now it's nice and thick and blended, and I'm just gonna pour most of it over the chia seed mixture, or I kind of poured it into it this time, and the chia seeds are on top, which is weird because it hasn't done that before. And then I just pour a little bit more of this in the middle, And then I finished pouring the smoothie. It's supposed to be like a strawberry cloud situation. Mine's definitely not as pretty, but it honestly tastes good, so I don't really care. And there you have it. You can't really tell because of the design on my cup, but you can see how it's like got a lot going on in there. But it's super filling. You can really modify it to be like what you want it to be. The recipe that I'm kind of following came from Oats Fairy on Instagram, just at Oats Fairy. Just did like the quickest makeup. Thank God I did my hair this morning right after I showered. I'm going to Loro to meet Jasmine Nguyen, and I'm so excited because one of my best friends from college works for my talent agency, and she manages Jasmine, so they're like really close. And then Jasmine and I have like followed each other for a bit, and we're both here in Houston, so I'm really excited to meet her. So let's go do that.
Okay, go. Cute. Love. I'm still going. We love the Candids.
Okay, back home from dinner, we went to Loro and it was so good. We both got the Malaysian curry chicken rice bowls, I think is what they were called, and they were really good. And we also split the salmon dip, which was really good. I didn't eat a lot of it because we were just like talking a lot. I would have ate more of it, but I like got really full before I realized I didn't really eat any of it. And then the crispy potatoes, which were so good. I definitely want to go back and take Griffin there because I think he would love it. And Jasmine is a influencer here in Houston. She is actually 4 years older than me, but she's so incredible. She's so fun, and y'all should definitely follow her if you aren't already. She's an influencer on TikTok and Instagram. My first time getting to hang out with her, but we ran into each other in Trader Joe's a few weeks ago after like we had never like really spoke to each other besides saying like let's get coffee or something like that. But we did follow each other on Instagram because of Lexi managing her and then Lexi being one of my friends. And we finally planned getting dinner, so we definitely want to do something again. But she was so sweet, and honestly meeting more girlfriends, like so here for it, because I haven't really met that many new people, if at all, since I've been here in Houston, besides people through like my friends and then people through like Griffin. So I had to look at something for work when I got home. So now it is 8 and I am going to change and get comfortable, take my makeup off, and just chill out because I have to go in office tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm dreading it. I think it's because I have a training, and like anytime I have to do something new, I just literally, I hate it. I hate doing new things because I hate not knowing what I'm doing. And yeah, so I have to go in for that, and I'm actually really anxious about when I start this new stuff. And we just found out that our closing has to be pushed to Monday because there were some delays with some of the paperwork, so not on our end, but that stinks. I was really looking forward to that on Friday and just getting it done with. So now I have to wait until Monday, which isn't the end of the world, but we wouldn't have been able to move much this weekend anyways, but I am a little bummed that we have one less weekend because I'm going to be out of town the weekend after that because I'm going home for my family's charity paddleboard race next weekend. So this weekend I was like hoping to at least like get a lot of things moved that we just don't need right now, but we're not even packed, so I don't even know if we get that done anyway. So we're just gonna have to focus on packing this weekend probably, but that's an update with that. So unfortunately that part will not be in the vlog. Okay, took my makeup off, did my skincare, eat one of these little Yasso vanilla chocolate crunch bars. These are literally so good. They're just, oh god. I eat this and chill because I didn't get to like really get off my computer until like 20 minutes ago. After dinner I had to look at some stuff for work, so I just got off my computer like 20 minutes ago and it's like 9:20, so I want to enjoy the rest of my evening because since I have to go in office tomorrow, I just kind of want to like chill, be lazy right now, like maybe sit on TikTok, brainstorm some content, and maybe respond to some comments or something. But I like don't want to do anything that's working, and like responding to comments is working technically for YouTube. So I don't know what I'll do. I just kind of want to hang out with Ella and be lazy. I might read because I haven't read in a while, but I don't really know if I'm in the mood to read either of my books I'm in the middle of reading, so we'll see. Okay, not that I have to be in at a certain time or anything, but I'm running a tad late. Coffee, I actually am doing a pot I haven't ever tried. I think it was one I had left over from the sample kit that I didn't know I had, but it's Inizio. I'm gonna try it for you guys. Ooh. I mean, I have my creamer and stuff in here, but that's like a really smooth pod. Fill up my water and let Ella inside from the balcony because she's currently sunbathing. So that's that. I just did my Supergoop Glow Screen mixed with my Drunk Elephant bronzing drops, and then I did a little bit of the YSL cream blush, like a red one, but I don't know if you can tell, because I just like really tried to blend it out really well because it was like really pigmented at first, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like trying to fix it. Yeah, I have a training from 10 to 12, and I had to like work on something this morning for like literally like 15 minutes, so not that long, but getting connected to VPN and stuff after everything, it took like 30 minutes, and that's why I'm running late. So let's go and have a good work day. I am not planning on staying all day. I honestly might come home like right after lunch. It just depends on what work I have to do. But if I do get something in, I'll consider staying longer, so we'll see. Hi guys, I am so exhausted right now, which I don't know how because I got like 8.5 hours of sleep last night. I'm probably just tired because I slept too much. But I went in office and I came home around 3 so I could walk Ella and everything. I've been working since then, and it's now 6:30 almost. But our HelloFresh came in today and I was gonna cook, but Griffin's been going to his parents after work every day to study. So he's kind of been off and on studying for one of the series exams. I don't know which one, but he's trying to like be a lot more concise in the next couple of weeks so he can take it soon instead of just stringing it out. So he's been going to his parents' place so he can like concentrate more because there's like more designated study space there as opposed to our little apartment, especially when I'm having to work and I have calls and stuff. This week and next week are gonna end up being pretty busy for me for work because I'm having to push up a lot of my work because of a new thing I'm gonna be on for the first 2 weeks of October. I'm having to push all my other work up basically. I just submitted some stuff, so I can't really do anything until that stuff is like processed, which it probably won't be until sometime tomorrow or the next day, but I will have other stuff to do. So, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Griffin's parents for dinner since Griffin's over there and he's having dinner there, so I don't have to like make one of the HelloFresh meals. I just really don't feel like driving anywhere because I'm so tired, but not having to cook sounds really nice, so I think I'm gonna do that. But I'll probably take my work computer over there so I can like finish up any other stuff I'm doing. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all an update. But the meeting or the training went good today in office, so that was good. And I'm gonna try to plan if I want to do a workout class in the morning, depending on what time I get home tonight and get to sleep. Good morning guys, ignore my hair, it looks atrocious. I was wanting to wash it this morning after I worked out, but I didn't give myself enough time at all. But I just sat down at my desk. I haven't made my coffee or breakfast yet, but I'm about to, but I just went to turn on my computer at my desk and I got like so freaked out because I saw this notepad sitting on it and I was like, I have not seen that in so long, like where'd it come from? I haven't pulled it out, and then I realized Griffin left me a sweet note. Just so sweet. But yeah, I ended up working out, and I was going to go to a Pilates class this morning with my friend Savannah, but it like wasn't showing up on Gym Pass for me for some reason. Like just the specific time we wanted to go to, but every other time was showing up. So I didn't want to pay for it because I was like, I could be going to this like already paid for because of my membership. So I was just like, okay, no, I don't want to pay for this separately through their app. If I could be getting it free through Gym Pass, or free through Gym Pass, prepaid, whatever. So I have been slowly but surely wanting to get back into strength training a little bit. Just a quick chat. You've been following me for a while. You know that strength training was like my main form, really my only form of working out for really my junior year, or no, not my junior year, my senior year, my year in grad school and college. I was like very consistent with strength training and like going to the gym and lifting weights. But I did things in like a very, like, I was trying the progressive overload, but I definitely was not eating enough for doing progressive overload. So I just always felt really exhausted and my body like always felt really tired and it just didn't feel good. And when I realized that and I like actually like accepted it, because I had realized it for a while, but it took me a long time to accept it. I just stopped strength training slowly. But part of that was also because I was studying for the CPA and I just didn't have the time and energy to work out that much. Like I literally was only doing like walking on the treadmill like once a week and going to spin once a week. But so that was when I kind of phased out of strength training. It was about this time last year when I like pretty much stopped. Since then, I've been really consistently going to spin, and I started going to Pilates like a month ago. That's kind of all I've been doing, but I've been kind of missing strength training. So it's like, I knew I wanted to get back into it, but I was like, I can't do this the way I did it last time, because the way I did it last time was just so not sustainable. And I guess what I should say is it was sustainable at first, because at first, like when I started in between my junior year and senior year of college, that was when Griff and I were in Dallas for the summer. That's when I started strength training. And I feel like I was doing things right then. I wasn't like pressuring myself to progressive overload every week. And I was really just like trying to work out 3 or 4 times a week with weights. And it was fine. But it kind of turned into, which I think is because of the content I was consuming, and I didn't even mean for it to do this. This is just kind of like what ended up happening. It's so crazy because it makes me realize like how easily you pick up on the habits of the content you consume, and not even the habits, but just the mindset from the content you consume. Because I was consuming a lot of content from people who are like progressive overload, blah, blah, blah. Nothing wrong with that. That's great if you're properly fueling yourself and resting yourself, but I wasn't. So it just like really burned me out, but I was like still going, and I like, my hips started like really not feeling great at all, and my back was like starting to give me issues, and I just like wasn't taking the time to stretch as much as I needed to. Like I always did stretch, but I didn't do it enough. I was just so focused on needing to do progressive overload, and it just ended up making me feel like crap, because you're not gonna feel good doing progressive overload if you're not fueling your body properly. So my approach this time around, I'm not setting like I need to be strength training X amount of times a week. I'm literally just gonna do it as I feel it. And I've just kind of been feeling like doing it. The hardest thing for me is doing legs, because it requires so much energy, and I just feel like I never have the energy for it. I've been feeling so burnt out this week. Like I just don't have energy for anything. It's really hard for me to get out of bed in the mornings. Like I will wake up way before my alarm, but I just can't get out of bed. And that's like just not like me, because normally I'm like excited to go to my workout class, and I still am doing that stuff, just not as much. And it's just like really taking a toll on my mental health, because I just feel so burnt out. It's just not even funny. But I mean, it makes sense. I've been working like nonstop for like a month now, and even longer than that, because of like working with YouTube and stuff. When I'm not as busy with my work, like not having to work late nights and weekends, I'm using that time for YouTube and my podcast to get ahead. And then of course we traveled like every weekend for a month, so, and really just jumped right in the busy season right after that. So I am just exhausted. So my new approach is basically, I'm just wanting to go when I feel like it, like hopefully just integrate it like once a week. It depends, because honestly we're about to move and I'm not gonna have an apartment gym, so it's not gonna be nearly as easy for me to just go to my apartment gym and get a workout in, and I'll have to go to like a legitimate gym. And like something about that just, it doesn't scare me, but I'm just like not excited about it yet. So kind of working up to that point and really just listening to my body, and like I just want to do like lightweight and just do higher reps. Like really, if I had the time to meal plan and like make sure I was getting enough calories and make sure I was getting enough protein and everything, I could progressive overload. I'm sure of it. I'm not saying that, I'm not like using this as an excuse to take the easy way out from it or anything. I'm just saying that I simply do not have the time to do that. And I'm sure most of us don't when we're working and we have a lot of other obligations. That is like a job in and of itself, to grocery shop for that stuff, plan for it, and actually like do it. That's my spiel. I just wanted to let y'all know an update on that, because it's been a minute since I have strength trained. Let's make my coffee and get started with work. All right, y'all, it's a lot later. I made dinner and Griffin's at his parents' house studying still. And I just made HelloFresh and I'm like saving the leftovers. And I got to FaceTime my friend Lexi, which I haven't talked to her in so long since it's really been probably like 6 months. And a lot of my friendships are like that, unfortunately. It's like we just talk every like 6 months. But I'm thankful that we at least do that and like we maintain that connection. I love talking to her and catching up with her, but I actually did pack a box right before I started cooking dinner. Like, so excited. We have 1 box packed. I only have 5, I think, because I ordered some off Amazon and I thought that it was gonna come with 10, but there's like 5 boxes, I'm pretty sure. So I don't have that many, and we don't really need a ton of boxes because we have like a lot of things that we can use just to like hold things. Like we have baskets and stuff like that, and I think Griffin's gonna bring some stuff from his parents that'll help transfer things. And we're not even moving technically until mid-October, but it's getting towards the end of September and I know that things are gonna get really busy with work, so I at least want to have some things prepared. So I did go ahead and pack like all of our books. So like the coffee table books, the books that were in our entertainment center, the ones on the nightstand, on my desk. I packed all those in a box, and like just some of like the little pieces of decor from the living room. But I think I'm gonna try to pack 1 more box tonight. And in this Trader Joe's bag here, I basically just put a lot of products that I have gotten like from PR and stuff that I just like know I'm not going to probably end up getting full use out of, or things that I've bought that I just don't end up using. And I'm gonna try to find somewhere to donate those. I've seen somewhere that takes like skincare and makeup, and I just need to like try to research it and figure out where it is because I don't know. So I have a Trader Joe's bag full of those products, which is great. I have a little bag of clothes that I'm selling on Poshmark, and also things that I think I'm just gonna take to Plato's Closet. So I've at least decluttered a little bit today. You can see some of the stuff I'm keeping is like right here that I've like received in PR and stuff. And I need to like put those somewhere. Yeah, that's where we're at. Not the end of the world if I have to work some tonight because I'm not gonna be getting up early tomorrow. I probably should anyways, but I'm not gonna like have to get up super early or anything. I'm gonna go to a Pilates class tomorrow night, so I don't have to worry about a morning workout tomorrow, which is nice. But I'm so glad I took the time and like went and worked out this morning, even though I had no energy and I just like didn't feel like doing it. I'm just glad I went because I feel so thankful right now that I went. So I'm really glad I did that. Okay, I obviously showered and washed my hair. Ella's like freaking out because I just pulled out my suitcase, so she thinks I'm going somewhere. But I just pulled out my biggest suitcase because I knew we had these clothing bags in here. I'm not gonna pack the clothes right now or anytime soon. I mean, I literally look like I have like a spiky haircut right now. This is so hideous. Okay, just ignore me for a little bit. I think maybe this weekend I'll like pack just like the sweats that I have under my bed and maybe just things like that, and have Griffin start packing some of this stuff because we keep like a lot of our heavier like sweatpants and swimsuits, just like seasonal things under the bed and like little clothing storage things. So we have these big IKEA bags that we got off Amazon when we moved years ago, and we've kept them for every move and they're really great. Even if you don't use them for clothes, I think I might use them for throw pillows and stuff. But I pulled out my big suitcase and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pack all my shoes that I know I won't be wearing. So I have all those in there, not as much as I thought. But the apartment is such a mess from having to do all of like this halfway in between packing for a couple weeks, and just thinking about the fact that like things are gonna be so out of order for like probably a month between now and then. It's probably gonna take more than a week or 2 to get settled at the new place, I imagine, with work. So just knowing in my mind that I'm going to be living in a state of chaos in terms of my environment for like over a month is really like making me feel really unsettled right now. But I at least feel a little bit good getting started right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip this up and then I'm gonna get ready for bed because I am tired. One other thing knocked out, and it doesn't look like much has been done, but things have been done, so it's good. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. My hair looks crazy because I slept on it like half wet. Normally it's like I have to go on it like completely wet or not wet at all, and yeah, it just looks crazy. But I am so ready for it to be cooler out because I cannot stand getting dressed in the morning for this weather, or for summer weather in general. I hate like summer, I don't hate summer clothes. I love summer clothes like for getting dressed up and stuff. But day to day, like working from home clothes in really hot weather, I hate it. Like I'm always just in like big t-shirts and like shorts, and I just feel like a scumbag because I just like look like I rolled out of bed all the time. And I don't want to wear like workout, like super tight, like workout clothes all day. Like I don't want to wear leggings all day and stuff like that, you know? So it's just hard. Like I love it so much more when I can throw on a sweatshirt and like joggers or sweatpants or something like that. It's just a lot easier, and you just look like you're trying to be warm instead of like looking like a scumbag that just rolled out of bed. Not a scumbag, but I feel like I look like a scumbag. I'm not saying you guys do when you do it, but anyways, I just ran and dropped off some Poshmark orders. Definitely like follow my Poshmark if you don't. It's always linked down below, just because I will probably like gradually be posting more as I'm moving, because I just kind of like every few days I just like look at my closet and I'm like, yeah, that needs to go, or no, it doesn't. But I went to brass tacks afterwards because I haven't been to brass tacks in a long time, and I've been making my coffee from home a lot because I've been like really loving it, which is great. But I really wanted to see if they had a fall, if they had like their fall menu out, because I knew that they did like last winter when I like first went to them. I remember that they had like gingerbread and stuff, so I was like, I bet they have some fall stuff out. So I went, and thank God they did. They have their gingerbread out, I think, already, and then they have pumpkin spice, but then this is caramel apple butter chai. So it's an iced chai. I got mine with oat milk, and I got it dirty with a shot of espresso, because chai by itself I like, but I don't like, I'd rather have the coffee in it too, and I just need more caffeine than what a chai has to offer. And it's so good. It literally just tastes like a cinnamon caramel apple situation. I wanted to go because I know that once we move, I won't be able to just like come to brass tacks in the morning because it's going to be way farther and I'm going to like only have like Starbucks near me, I feel like, which is so sad. So I won't have a lot of like my favorite local coffee shops, and I'm just going to have to make weekend trips to go to them, which makes me really sad. And I've been like processing a lot of emotions with leaving this apartment because it has housed so many things for me. Me passing my exams, the whole process of me studying for them, my first like true post-grad place, living in a big city for the first time post-grad, getting engaged, starting my full-time job and working. But I'm like excited to get out of it because I just associate my apartment with work, I feel like, and that's it. So I'm excited to like have a change of scenery and have like a designated workspace for once. But I'm really gonna miss some things. Like I'm gonna really miss like our concierge people, because they like are so nice to Ella, and they love Ella, and they're so nice to us, and they're great. I'll miss them and seeing them all the time. I'm gonna miss all the coffee shops that I'm near. I'm gonna miss the pool in the summer, which we'll have a pool in like our area. But our pool now is just like really nice, so I love that. I'm gonna miss having an apartment gym, even though I don't use it a ton. I do use it. I feel like I've used it a lot, because even if I don't use the equipment, I still go and like stretch in there and that kind of things. And I don't know, there's just some things that I'm gonna miss, but I know that there's gonna be great things in that the new place has to offer that are gonna make our life so much better, like more space, having separate like workspace, and all that kind of stuff, like outdoor space, safe places to walk, Ella, that kind of thing. So let's go inside. So Hollister was kind enough to send me some pieces, and I am so obsessed with them, so I want to share them with you all. If you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen me style these, and I've been wearing them a lot, and I'm just obsessed, and I have to share them with you all. I'll leave everything linked in the description box if you want to check them out, and thank you so much to Hollister for sponsoring this portion of the video and for sending me these pieces. I got this lace trim black tee. It's super soft, and I love the length of the sleeves on it, and it's just like a really comfy basic shirt that you can really just layer with in the fall and winter, or you could wear it in the summer. I really love that it can be used for like all seasons, so it's a really good transitional type of piece. And I love that like elevates your typical black t-shirt with the lace trim, and I love this neckline. I just feel like it's super flattering. Then I have these jeans. I love them so much. They're so comfortable. They have that true denim look, and these are actually mid-rise. I really wanted to try on a pair of mid-rise jeans just because I've been playing with what looks best and works best with my body shape just have some distressed holes. They are a perfect length on me, and I love how they're just kind of like a straight leg, so they pair really well with sneakers and more fitted tops. Something about these jeans just like frame your butt perfectly, and they're so comfy. As you can see, like they really just sit on my waist perfectly, and they're not like gapping, and I'm not having to constantly pull them up, so I really love that. I also have this super soft flannel shirt. It's a really pretty, just like neutral checked pattern. I love the buttons on it, and if you need a thick, cozy, button-down flannel type of just throw-over shirt, this is it. Seriously, the length, the fit of it, because it's like a little oversized without being like too oversized. It's roomy in the arms, so you don't feel restricted, and I feel like this colorway just goes like with everything. I literally live in overshirts and like flannels like this in the winter and in the fall in my warmer climate, because I like to have something that I can take off when it gets warmer during the day, but have on for the morning and nighttime when it's cooler out. This just literally screams fall to me, and I love it. Yeah, it's so perfect for layering and just like throwing on. You could really like dress this up or dress it down, and I love that it's neutral, so it really goes with everything. Next up, we have this classic white oversized button down. I firmly believe that everyone needs one of these in the closet because they are timeless and a great part of a capsule wardrobe if that's what you do. And this can be worn for school, it can be dressed up for work. I like wearing this over my athletic clothes if I'm going to and from a workout class, as a cover up for swimsuits, and I like doing a little half tuck situation with jeans. It can really be dressed up or dressed down, and I just think it's essential in everyone's wardrobe, and I love the oversized fit of it. It has like a big pocket. It's just a perfect crisp white. The quality of this at the price point is incredible. This is my favorite white button down I own, and I own several, and this one's my favorite. And I love that it's just multi-purpose. Something about it, but it just doesn't really get that wrinkly, which I also love, and it just has to do with the material of it. So it has that like lived in look without being like super wrinkly really easily, and I love that about it. Last but not least, I have this gorgeous white knit dress. I think this is a perfect white transitional dress, especially for those of us that live in warmer climates. Since it's this gorgeous knit pattern, I think it makes it really great to be transitional, and you can wear like a blazer or something over it, but the knit makes it really good for fall in the warmer climate. The length is really great, and it has adjustable straps, which is so nice because you can really adjust it to fit you, and it's just super comfortable. Like you have room in it, it's stretchy, but it's also like hugging your curves in all the right spots. So it's truly just like the perfect little white dress. And I think this with some boots, like some Docs or some platform like sandals or something like that with a blazer would be such a cute like dressed up comfy outfit. The pattern of the knit is such a nice added detail as well, and I just think that it really makes it a great transitional piece. So yeah, don't sleep on Hollister for all of your transitional needs for your wardrobe, whether you're in college or in school, or even if you work from home, Hollister has it for you, and they have such great quality stuff. Seriously, I'm obsessed with all of this, and I've gotten so many questions when I've worn a lot of this stuff out, so I wanted to share them with you. And thank you so much to Hollister for sending them to me and for sponsoring this portion of the video, and be sure to check out the links down below so you can shop these products. I'm making the strawberry smoothie again. It's lunchtime, and I just opened up a new can of coconut cream from Trader Joe's because I ran out yesterday when I made one to put into my can, and I just figured out how to actually make it like the cloud. I literally, since I forgot to put it in the fridge beforehand, I literally just blended it with a couple ice cubes, and look, it's literally like whip. I'm so excited. This is gonna be like a game-changing experience. So let's finish making this smoothie now. Hi guys, it is 8 o'clock. I went to Pilates with Savannah, which was super great, and I just took a really quick body shower. My hair is looking awful. My therapy appointment tomorrow morning just got rescheduled, so I'm actually gonna go to Griffin's family's house again because he's there studying again, but also his mom's like sisters and his grandma is in town. But I'm gonna leave now. I might like just DoorDash something to their place to eat, since I'm obviously not gonna take time to cook here since it's already so late. But Pilates was good. Originally I was like, oh, this vlog's gonna have so much cool stuff in it. We're gonna be doing our final walkthrough. We're gonna close on our home, all this stuff, and none of that ended up happening because we're not doing our walkthrough, I think, till Sunday, and then Monday we are closing. So, but I'll vlog that process too. But I'm gonna go ahead and head over there because I'm like wasting precious time right now. So yeah, I will see y'all later tonight or in the morning. Grande Cosmetics sent me some stuff, which I'm so excited because I just ran out of my Grande lash that they sent me last time, so this is perfect timing. Haven't tried the mascara yet, and I have been using this Grande Brow. I haven't been very consistent with it, but I've been using it, and I love it. It definitely like works and helps with growth. I do have a coupon code with them that I think gets you 15% off, so I will leave that here on screen. Definitely check it out. Seriously, so good for growing your lashes and stuff. Hi guys, I haven't talked to y'all much this morning. I meant to, but I completely forgot because I made my breakfast and drank my coffee, but pretty much right after I did that, I went ahead and called to set up our wire transfer for the home. So yeah, the wire transfer is done, which is crazy because we closed Monday morning, like I said. So it's so crazy because like it feels a lot more real now that I actually like sent the money. I'm excited. I'm a little like nervous just with all the moving and stuff, but that's just normal. I'm just trying to tell myself to like not overthink things before I'm even in them, because I can like cause a lot more stress for myself by doing that than if I were to just like wait until the moment's here to worry about it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna drink this because I'm out of kombucha. I completely forgot like to place a grocery order for this morning and everything. My like schedule's really off. I normally get groceries on like Tuesday mornings, and it's been really off the past few weeks. So I found this in my fridge, so I'm gonna drink it because it has some caffeine in it. And not that kombucha has caffeine, but it just like makes me feel like I can get through the rest of the day. So I'm hoping this does this for me. It's the green tea pineapple beverage from Trader Joe's. I also really like the sparkling coconut water with yuzu. That stuff's so good. It doesn't have caffeine in it, but it's such a good little carbonated beverage. I just got this in the mail, and Ella just got a Bark box. This is a Sugarfina package, which I don't think I've ever had anything from Sugarfina. I helped out a senior manager on 2 partnership returns last week, and this was her thank you for that, because I'm not typically on her engagements, but I picked them up during the deadline week. So I can't open this at all. I don't know how. Birthday cake cookie bites, watermelon slices, and vanilla latte cordials. They were out of a lot of the ones I wanted to try, so I just picked 3 other random ones. So I'll try these later. Cheers to lunchtime and getting through the rest of the day. I have had like literally no energy this week. I don't know what it is, but I've already mentioned it in this vlog, but I've had the hardest time getting out of bed in the mornings. I was gonna go do like mat Pilates with my friend Savannah, like do some Melissa Wood help this morning. At 6:45, my alarm went off and I like felt like I got hit by a truck. So I texted her and I was like, I'm gonna try to sleep some more. Like, I do not feel great. So I don't know what's in the air, but I am just like not feeling good. Not like sick, but I just like don't have any energy, and I don't know why, because I just don't know what it is. Like, I've been getting enough sleep, but I just like don't feel rested at all. Like, I wake up in the morning feeling drained, and it's just, I don't know if that's part of burnout. I don't know what it is and what causes it, but it's the worst feeling ever when you're like starting your day already feeling drained, because then you're like, great, I feel this way right now and I haven't even gotten through the day yet, but we're hanging in there. Hi guys, I just took out my contacts because my eyes were just like really dry, and I'm almost out of solution, so I've been like really going light on it, so I feel like my contacts are just really dry. So I just put in my glasses, or put on my glasses, and I'm about to head over to Griffin's family's house. I think they're grilling and stuff there, so just gonna do dinner there, and I'm gonna take all those Sugarfina things. I actually ended up trying one of each of them, and they're all really good, but I just like don't want to keep them all here to share with everyone. So I'm gonna do that, and I gotta stop by HEB on the way and grab something. I think I'm gonna grab a kombucha because I didn't have one today, and I just like feel so, I'm like literally craving it because I haven't had it. But I am literally so exhausted. I could go to sleep right now. And in the morning, I think I'm gonna try to get my podcast recorded, and probably gonna go on a walk with Ella and Savannah, maybe her dogs, and then we have our final walkthrough tomorrow morning at 11. I also want to go ahead and get this video edited. It doesn't need to be yet, but I want to be ahead because I just know the first few weeks of October are going to be so crazy with moving and work. So I want to be ahead. But I just finished working. It's like 7, and I'm not even like done. I just like literally can't work anymore today. I'm like, actually, my head hurts so bad. Sorry that this ended up just being a very like routine, normal vlog, and I know like most of the days I've just literally been at home working and just checking in with y'all, and I hate that. That's just how it is. So yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Definitely make sure you're subscribed so you can see all of the moving vlogs and our new place, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out my podcast if you want more content from me every week. Podcasts go up on Mondays, and I'm trying to get my videos back on Wednesdays. Got kind of out of order now that I've been uploading on like Sunday, Monday, but gonna get back to Wednesdays here shortly, and then podcasts on Mondays. But yeah, and be sure to follow me on social media, and I'll see y'all in my next vlog.